Get ready to dive into the world of the hottest rivalries, historic knockouts, and heated fights. From Conor McGregor sending explosive messages to Logan Paul, to Amanda Nunes solidifying her position as the GOAT of MMA with hair-raising performances. And also, Darren Till keeps provoking Tommy Fury, and Alex Pereira keeps making history in the octagon. Want to know all about these incredible stories? Then stay until the end and discover the details behind the biggest headlines of the moment. And before we start, leave a like, subscribe to the UFC News channel, and activate the bell so you don't miss any details of the biggest stories in the world of MMA. Let's go together. Joe Rogan points to possible reason why Alex Pereira versus Mcgregor VS Ankalaev won't happen anytime soon. After an absolutely dominant 2024, UFC light heavyweight champion Alex Pereira enters 2025 with high expectations. After 3 flawless title defenses, he established himself as one of the biggest stars in MMA, ending the year as Fighter of the Year, although some fans argue that Ilia Topuria also deserves the title. Pereira's last title defense was against Khalil Rountree Jr., and shortly after the fight, the Brazilian hinted at the possibility of moving up to heavyweight. The statement gained traction after heavyweight champion John Jones said he would rather face Pereira than interim champion Tom Aspinall. The prospect of a super fight between Jones and Pereira excited fans, but Dana White made it clear that Jones should face Aspinall first. With that, many believe that Pereira's next title defense would be against Mcgregor VS Ankalaev, who is undefeated in 13 fights and is ranked #1 in the light heavyweight division. However, Pereira surprised everyone by saying that Ankalaev will not be the next challenger. UFC commentator Joe Rogan shared his perspective on the Joe Rogan Experience podcast about why the fight with Ankalaev may not happen. Pereira has some strong contenders in the division, especially Ankalaev. He's dangerous, he's the #1 contender, and he's been undefeated for a long time. The only fight he hasn't won is a draw against Jan Blachowicz, the former champion. But it seems like Alex doesn't like Ankalaev's attitude and said, "Fuck it, he'll wait." To make matters worse, Ankalaev can't fight in March because of Ramadan, which is exactly the month Alex wants to fight. There has been some speculation recently about a possible fight between Pereira and Khamzat Chimaev for the light heavyweight title, but that possibility seems unlikely at this point. Additionally, Pereira teased fans by mentioning that he will be in Australia in February, the same month that UFC 312 is scheduled to take place. This led to speculation about a possible fight against Carlos Ulberg, but that idea has not been confirmed either. With so many possibilities on the horizon, Alex Pereira's future remains shrouded in mystery and anticipation. Stay tuned to UFC News for all the updates on the light heavyweight champion's upcoming fights. Amanda Nunes ends GOAT debate with brutal 51-second knockout at UFC 232. Amanda Nunes solidified her place in MMA history with a performance that left the world in shock at UFC 232. In just 51 seconds, the Lioness knocked out Cris Cyborg, ending any debate about who is the greatest female fighter of all time. Nunes' path to greatness began with her UFC Women's Bantamweight title win at UFC 200 when she dethroned Miesha Tate. Since then, she has defended her belt against legendary opponents, including women's MMA pioneer Ronda Rousey, who was knocked out in the first round. But it was at featherweight that Amanda Nunes sought to write a new chapter in her career. She faced Cris Cyborg, one of the most feared fighters in history, known for her devastating power and 4 knockouts in 5 UFC fights. Many considered this fight to be Nunes' biggest challenge yet, but she proved otherwise with a display of pure dominance. A ferocious flurry of punches secured the victory and the featherweight title, making her the first UFC women's double champion. This triumph not only put her at the top of the sport, but also surpassed any comparisons to legends like Ronda Rousey. Amanda Nunes ended any debate about who is the GOAT of women's MMA with her historic performance against Cyborg. But Amanda Nunes' story doesn't end there. Since announcing her retirement in 2023, the fighter has been hinting that a return could be on the horizon. At 36 years old, the Lioness continues to intrigue fans by teasing a possible comeback. Recently, after Juliana Pena won the vacant bantamweight title at UFC 307, Nunes posted a video calling out Dana White to discuss a possible return to the octagon. With Kayla Harrison also gaining attention after her UFC 300 debut and a potential title fight between Harrison and Pena, the stage could be set for a legendary Amanda Nunes comeback in 2025. The MMA world remains in suspense. Will we see the Lioness roar again? Stay tuned to UFC News for all the details on Amanda Nunes' future. Darren Till taunts Tommy Fury with viral post, he's still on the run. Former UFC star Darren Till took the opportunity to poke fun at Tommy Fury, claiming the boxer is still on the run, following the release of a viral video of the fighter on a run. The taunt came after Fury pulled out of a scheduled fight with Till, scheduled for January 18th. Till and Fury generated high anticipation when they faced off at a press conference to promote their Misfits fight. The event was marked by intense exchanges of verbal abuse and a chaotic moment when John Fury, Tommy's father, threw water at Darren Till. Tensions escalated to the point where security intervened to prevent a physical confrontation. Fans were excited by the drama and the promise of fireworks in the ring. However, the fight was called off after Fury pulled out, citing threats from Till, who joked that he would kick him in the head. With Fury's withdrawal, Darren Till remained as the main attraction of the event, facing Anthony Taylor. Meanwhile, Tommy Fury has yet to announce his next opponent. He recently took part in the Tatton Park 10K race, showing good form by passing competitors at a fast pace. The moment, which Fury shared on his Instagram, did not go unnoticed by Till. Taking advantage of the opportunity, the former UFC fighter tweeted, "I just said I would kick him in the head, and he's still running." Fury's withdrawal from the fight with Till also caught the attention of KSI. The famous YouTuber, who lost his undefeated record to Fury, took the opportunity to criticize the boxer himself. The tension between KSI and Fury continues to simmer in the background, further fueling fans' interest in future fights. With provocations, withdrawals, and new challenges on the horizon, the story between Darren Till and Tommy Fury is far from over. Stay tuned to UFC News for all the updates on this explosive rivalry. Conor McGregor challenges Logan Paul with a $250 million offer. "I'm coming." Conor McGregor, the charismatic former UFC 2weight champion, has returned to the spotlight with a surprising offer. He reiterated that his price to face Logan Paul in an exhibition fight is an impressive $250 million. The fight, which promises to be one of the biggest attractions of the year, could take place in India, with the financial support of the Ambani family, one of the richest in the country. Last month, McGregor made waves on social media when he said he was already in preliminary arrangements to face Logan Paul. He denied rumors that he would fight Ilia Topuria, UFC featherweight champion, and made it clear that his next fight will be in the boxing ring. The rumors of a fight with Topuria are false. McGregor wrote on X, "I am in preliminary arrangements with the Ambani family to face Logan Paul in an exhibition boxing match in India. I agreed. After that, I'll look to return to the octagon." Interestingly, both McGregor and Logan Paul share a common opponent, Floyd Mayweather. McGregor faced the legendary boxer in 2017, while Paul stepped into the ring against Mayweather in 2021. Despite not officially competing in boxing since 2017, McGregor continues to hone his skills at the famous Crumlin Boxing Club. Since the figure was mentioned, McGregor has repeatedly shared reports suggesting that he and Paul would each be paid $250 million for the fight. Analysts have debated the economic viability of the event, especially in light of rumors that it would be part of a tourism campaign called Visit India. Despite the speculation, McGregor appears to be embracing the idea, fueling fans' expectations. Last night, he posted a photo of Logan Paul at a wrestling event on X with the caption, $250 million. #I'm coming, accompanied by an Indian flag emoji. The explosive message made it clear that McGregor is determined to make this fight one of the biggest spectacles in combat sports. With negotiations ongoing and the hype building, it remains to be seen whether this fight will actually happen. Stay tuned to UFC News for all the details on the future of Conor McGregor and Logan Paul.